All right, so Daily Life of the Immortal King. Let me just start with that, and we'll go from there because that's the only anime recommendation I'm gonna say that's gonna matter. And to be completely honest, whatever they say, it's not gonna matter either. It's just daily life. That's all that matters. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Daily life for the win. Number one anime recommendation. Um, yeah, started off strong. Welcome to the Flow Podcast. I'm going to be your temporary host for tonight, Dylan, aka Mr. Undercooked. Joining me, we got Game Passer 23 and Vic. He's going to be our guest for today.
Hey, what's up, guys? Glad to be here.
Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, so I guess we can kind of just jump right into it for the most part. Y'all heard my first recommendation. I don't really need to elaborate. I can do that later because it could take me hours on why. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Alex and see what his first recommendation of the night is.
All right, let's fix that intro real quick.
We
gotta fix the intro. Let's fix the intro. Welcome to the Flow Podcast. River's gone for a couple, like at least an hour, so he handed it to the boys.
And I'm already failing, but it's okay.
No, Dylan did really good. So today's topic is we're gonna be recommending 5 animes to you guys that we think we should be appropriate and think it's what we think is pretty good right now. So the one I'm gonna recommend is Baki the Grappler. The anime, it's pretty fun to watch. It's on Netflix. They already have season 1 and 2 on there. If you're interested in watching it and you want to know the whole story, there's a 90s version of it. You can look it up and watch it if you want to get the whole story, but it doesn't really need a story. It's just one man becoming the strongest in the world, and the only way he has to do it is to fight his dad. That's what the plot of the story is. But it's really good. Animation is pretty good. Voice acting is good. I recommend watching it in dubbed because there's really good, a lot of famous dub actors on there that you usually see in other dub animations. Recommend that. I want to pass it to our friend Vic here.
All right, thank you for the recommendations. Okay, so I heard Baki and I heard Daily Life of Mortal King. Both of them are pretty good picks.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I would go with this anime called Shujagaki Review Starlight. So this anime is not very popular, sadly, because it's made by Bushiroad, and the premise of the anime is very, I wouldn't say mainstream, I would say, but yeah, it's a very female cast show, and it is based upon this theatrical performance called Starlight, and these students of this theatrical school perform these. Now, it is simple. It is a simple premise, but when you get into the show, it's rather than the theatrical side, they would be like fighting with swords and stuff, which is actually pretty cool. And the show's narration and the way the story is told is very interesting, and it's one of those shows that you might have to watch it the second time and you might pick up stuff that you didn't pick up the first time, and you would go, oh shit, okay, that's a detail that I didn't notice. And yeah, it's a really good show. And actually, the movie that came out recently of Shujagaki Review Starlight is it's I think like the 5th or 6th top rated anime movies on Analyst actually. So yeah, I think it's worth the shot. It's like 12 episodes. It's pretty short and you can binge it. And also the OST of this anime is freaking amazing. So every episode has this performance that they have, and it's in theme with whatever showdown they're having in this episode, and each of them have their own dynamic, and it's super freaking amazing. So yeah, if you guys have the time to check it out, check out Shujagaki Review Starlight. Check out the anime movie too if you want. And yeah, that's my first recommendation.
Do you know where we could watch it by any chance? You know any like websites or like?
Not Netflix, sadly. I mean, you can just pirate it. You can just pirate it. But
we do not recommend using bad websites, but if you find them, you find them. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
If you find
If
them,
you find them, you find them. That's it. Now, my sister has Netflix, so I just borrow her account and just watch stuff from that. But yeah, it's mostly, yeah, I do pirate a lot of stuff. I'll be honest, but
I used
yeah,
to.
if you find, yeah, I mean, I'm from India, so there's not an easy way to watch anime. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
Netflix
That's
is
fair.
it's either Netflix or pirate, nothing else. So sadly,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
the only problem. Yeah.
And just for the rest of the stream, when you guys know when we say pirate, right? We're talking about like hit people with pies. Like we're not talking about illegal stuff like streaming bad videos or anything like that. We're just talking about hitting people with pies. So don't worry about that.
Yep.
Just so you know, for the rest of the stream, if we say we pirate something, we're just hitting people with pies. That's it. Cool. Got that cleared. We're good to go. Cool. I guess now would be a good time. We got a few people here and such. I'll go around and we got our first anime recommendations out of the way. So, Alex, I'm gonna go around and I'll have y'all introduce yourselves a little bit since Vic, you are the guest. Alex
All
has
right.
been here for a little bit, but I'll let him get a quick intro in, and then Vic, if you want to introduce yourself a little bit, go for it. So,
All right, man.
So to clarify on the top 5 animes, this is what we think. What we would recommend to people to watch now doesn't have to be 2022 animes. It could be anything that you recommend that somebody else might show to watch. So I picked Baki. Baki's been out for like at least since the 90s, and then the new version's been out from 2018 to 2020. So does not matter what years. If you think it's a good anime, you can recommend it. My name is Alex. I'm usually here half the time. I stream. I go to school. I do photography. Shout out to Dylan for having me on. Thank you. And yeah, pass it off to Vic.
All right. So my name's Wick. I'm from the Anime Weeb. That's my YouTube channel name. I talk about anime occasionally, but yeah, it's usually just the anime I talk about is very girl stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out. It's mostly girls band stuff. I'm gonna move away from that soon, so don't worry about that. And I also post. I used to, at least I'm working on one. I'm posting AMVs and also do ranking anime songs as well. So yeah, you guys can go check it out if that's your thing. Yeah, just check out the Anime Weeb on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I do, and I also have a podcast, Behind the Frames, where we bring in YouTubers and we do a little bit of an interview and chill with the guests and stuff. So you guys can check that on Spotify, YouTube, blah blah blah.
cool. All right. I already kind of introduced myself, but I will pull this up to show. I start on time, just so y'all know. When I take the reins, we start on time. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Next, I guess the next comment I'll pull up real quick. Archie talking about Made in Abyss. River's been talking to me about it a little bit as well. So I personally haven't looked into it that much. I don't know how good of a show it is, but I'm sure if Archie and River are both looking into that, it's fairly good, especially if River, how much he sucks Code Geass's dick. Him saying something else's peak is pretty good. So yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. So I guess it circles back to me.
Yeah.
Gosh, I guess my second anime recommendation. I'm gonna go with the first anime I watched, and I don't recommend this being your first anime that you watched. I'm just gonna preface that. Evangelion. For me, like I kind of like the psychological type shit. That's one of the few shows where I like psychological that I really watch. And I like that quite a bit. If you like stuff like that, you'll like Evangelion. The only thing I gotta say about Ava is you gotta be able to like it, even though the main character is a bitch because the main character is a little bitch boy and nobody likes him. I have his Funko Pop and I still hate him. I still hate him, bro. But it's okay because the show overall is good. So, yeah, definitely Evangelion if you like thriller, not necessarily thriller, but psychological with action and such. It's a good show. They got spin-offs and shit, or not spin-offs, but the movies are fantastic from what I've heard. I still haven't been able to bring myself to watch End of Evangelion just because of the intro. Because it starts off, I'm just gonna say, on a pretty whack note. I'm
Wanker.
I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I don't know if there's much to say else on Evangelion. Fire fucking anime opening. Fire fucking song, bro. I get lit to it. I got it on a playlist. That's my shit. Yeah.
Honestly, Evangelion is like one of the not my first shows, but it's one of those shows that has such a big impact on my anime journey. I would say because it's such a deep show. Honestly, like when you even my sister who I was in English literature for college, she wrote a thesis for Evangelion actually. Yeah,
That's pretty freaking sick. That's pretty
yeah,
sick.
yeah, and
Respect.
so it's like a very deep show with a lot of as he said, a lot of psychological aspects to it, and there's something eerie about Evangelion, but
Mm-hmm.
whenever you watch it, right, like the elevator scene or that the episodes that they focus Shinji, and all of those have some eerie feeling to it, and so cool. And the movies are cool too. I have watched the reboot movies. I think till like 2.0. I haven't watched anything other than anything after that. I watched the end of Evangelion. Boy, that was a ride, to say the least.
That's what I've heard for the most part. I love Evangelion, like the show. The episodes were fantastic. Um, it's so hard for me to bring myself to watch Evangelion End of Evangelion because I don't want to get depressed. So I kind of stay away from it until I'm in a great mindset, so I can ruin that great mindset. That's usually how I do it.
Yeah.
Got anything to say, Alex?
Yeah, it's on my list to watch. I love the aesthetic of the anime. 90s animes really have good aesthetics. It's on my list though. It looks trippy, but it looks fantastic. It's the art wise.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Archie saying, sorry man, I like the Ava movies more. Like I said, I haven't seen any of the movies yet. All the way at least I saw the beginning of End of Evangelion, like I said, but I like this show just because of the story that it initially tells. Personally, I don't think like that. Like the action isn't like top notch or anything crazy like that. But it's got some sick fucking moments. Like I don't want to say because I'll spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's got some pretty good moments that technically aren't in the movie since it happens before the movie takes place. Because the movies, if I'm correct, or at least End of Evangelion takes place after a certain point in the actual series. So you miss kind of the cool things that happen in episode 3 and 4. But yeah, so cool. I guess we'll move on
I
to
think he's
Alex.
talking about the. I think he's talking about the reboot movies, the Evangelion 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and the recent ones that came out. I think he's talking about that. Not the end of Evangelion movies, because the end of Evangelion movies is tied to the original ones. Yep.
Yeah.
So the end of Evangelion movies, I think, tie into like the movies, tie into like the last few episodes of the anime
Mm-hmm.
to add closure to the ending, because the ending was very controversial, and
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't like it. So that's why they released the end of Evangelion, to add some sort of closure to it. The Evangelion reboot movies, the first movie starts off the same as like how the anime starts off, and in the second movie, they introduce a new character and they deviate from that original story and create their own story. and there's a lot of things different from the original Evangelion. So it's like a totally new experience. And if you guys haven't checked out the movie, you got to check it out. It's actually pretty
Okay.
cool.
I'll have to check them
Yeah.
out for sure. You know what? After this pod, that's what I'm gonna try and watch. I'm gonna try and watch End of Evangelion. So
All right, man.
we'll get that. We'll get that. Um, cool. I guess Alex, you're up next.
So we said that River is not here, but he's coming later. He's running late. I like the fact that we see somebody said that we're on time. So yeah, he's gonna be running late a bit. So we won't see him till like maybe 9 or 9:30.
Yeah.
So
He'll
he'll
be
come
here,
in late.
though.
He'll be here. We can recommend movies too, or no?
I mean, I would say so. I don't see, because there's a lot of one shot movies and stuff like that aren't necessarily an anime, but like I just showed you A Silent Voice. If you were to recommend that to somebody,
Yeah, that's a
like
good movie.
it's gonna be hard. Just because it's a show doesn't mean it's not an anime.
All right. Has anybody seen Akira? Akira, the movie, 1988.
I've
Fantastic
heard of
movie.
it. I have not seen it yet. Somebody else told me that before. It was actually somebody who was older than me. They were like, "Oh, watch that shit." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But I've heard it's pretty fucking good.
It is good.
1988's Akira is like one of the most influential animation movies I think
Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah, like even Kanye West took inspiration from that for his like for his
His clothing.
I think one of his music videos. I think.
That movie
Yeah.
has taken a lot of inspiration from most artists now. So some movies have it. Clothing, Kanye West, like you said, follows it. It's a good movie. I recommend if you like aesthetic, how it's shot and how it's made. The story is kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest. Story is like it paces well, but it just doesn't make sense at some parts of the movies. But it's still really good. I give it like an 8 out of 10. Fantastic. If I just think it's really good and I recommend anybody watch it if you're trying to understand why we have certain things now, why people have inspiration from it, and why it comes into certain like media. So it's really good to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I've heard the name before, so I don't doubt that it's pretty decent. I think usually the stuff that I've been recommended so far, no matter who's come from, has been pretty good. The only time I've come across a bad show is when I tried to find one myself, and that was Isekai Cheat Magician. I wanted to punch my computer in the first episode, so I did not do that. But other than that, recommendations that I've gotten have been pretty good. So, especially since I've heard that one before from another person, so it's got to be pretty decent. So, but yeah. Cool. Vic, I think you're up after that. Unless Alex, you got anything else you want to say on it?
No,
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. All right.
All right.
So, my recommendation. Now, my second recommendation would be a mystery horror psychological anime. Higurashi. My guys might have heard of it. Higurashi is a very fucked up anime. So, if you're you better be ready because that anime is very fucked up in terms of like it has a lot of gore and violence and shit. So get ready for it. But it might be one of my favorite anime like anime series, I guess, because there's a lot of seasons for it. And there's like it's a visual novel adaptation. So if you guys get the free time to ever like to read, you guys can check out the visual novel. So the anime, the Higurashi anime, basically is so we start off with this guy, a boy who was living in his town, and he came to the village that his family grew up in and to live there. So he moves there and he notices that the village is kind of fucked up. I'll just keep it at that. You guys go check out the show. You gotta keep it keep it fresh.
I've seen when you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen clips of it. Yeah, it's really
Yeah. It's a messed up anime, but it has one of the best plots thus far. And if you do get the free time as well, check out Umineko, which is also connected to Higurashi. Higurashi is a different show, and Umineko is a different show. But there's like theories about Umineko getting connected. So if you guys get the free time, check out Umineko as well. But I wouldn't recommend checking out the show because Umineko anime is terrible. I'd rather you know recommend the visual novel, but it's gonna take like 60 hours or so. So get ready, get ready to spend 60 hours on that game. But Higurashi, amazing series. It's a bit fucked up, but if you can handle that, it's an amazing anime. Yeah, that's my second recommendation.
Okay. Axe got anything?
No, I've seen clips of it, and like I seen like you ever look up like the 10 worst deaths in like anime, and it just like pops up on YouTube, and that's one of the clips from the anime, and I was like, oh,
Damn.
okay, I
Okay.
remember what he's talking about. I was like, yeah, shit's kind of
Okay.
fucked up.
Okay. Damn. Okay. I have a list that I'm working on, so I'll have to add that to it. But yeah. Cool. I don't have much to say just because I haven't heard too much of it. The other ones I've at least heard of, but that one is actually one that's fallen under my radar. But again, my radar's broken as shit since I watched fucking all the shows. People are like, dude, don't watch that. I'm like, I'm watching it. That's kind of how I run my shit. That's how I do it. If somebody tells me not to watch something, that then goes on my watch list, and that's how it works. But yeah, so I guess I'll move on to my third
Yeah.
Yeah, third,
recommendation.
third.
Okay, so I'm torn between which one to recommend first because I'm looking at shit and I'm remembering all these good ass fucking anime. Um, have y'all heard of? I guess I'll go ahead and go do the one that's a bit under the radar. I would say. Have you heard of a show called Be the Beginning?
I
Yeah,
watched it.
I have to,
Yeah, I
I
watched
looked it
it.
up. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's about.
I thought it was a really good anime for being so short. They added a season 2, but I think right now they have like 18 episodes total.
Yeah, no, they have a season 2. They have a
Okay, yeah.
season 2. I can
Because when
recommend.
I saw them release the season 2, I saw it was 6 episodes, so I didn't watch it because I wanted to save it. And I still haven't watched it just because I liked Be the Beginning that much. I really did. I thought it was a cool concept for powers. I thought it was a cool concept for storyline and all that kind of shit. I thought it was fucking awesome. Um, so that's definitely one that I would recommend if you like quick one shots. Be the Beginning is definitely a good one to go for because it checks off a lot of stuff for me. There's not really a romance or a ton of humor or anything like that. It's mainly action and like lore or story based, however you want to put it. And I just like that a lot because I usually watch a bunch of other stuff that's not that. So seeing that and enjoying it was a big thing for me. So yeah. Vic, you got anything on that since you've seen it?
It is in my opinion, it's a very decent show. Again, as he said, it's good for the fact that it's a short show. But I feel like some part of it is cheesy. I'll be honest. The police characters, I feel like it's a bit too cheesy. They could have been written a bit better, but then again, it's a short anime, so you don't have that much time to like flesh them out. But the protagonist is decent. He's a bit edgy, but he's actually pretty decent. And I like how the story like reveals itself and that plot twist at the end with the serial killer. That was actually a pretty good one. The investigator's sister thingy. But I'm gonna keep it like that. But yeah, the fights. I remember there was that one fight. Shoot. I think Giga posted it on one of his the anime in 2019, I think, video. The one where like the fight's so fast it goes slow, like you can see the water droplets and shit. That fight was insane.
It
And
was
yeah, it
nice.
might have been one of my favorite. Yeah, it
It
was a really
was
good fight.
yeah.
But yeah, it's a
I
very very yeah. All right.
no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
um yeah, the fight scenes were fantastic. And each fight scene, the reason I liked it is because it always like played a part in the lore and story or the powering up of the protagonist.
Protagonist. Yeah.
Because they without going too far into the plot and like how this happens, basically like the way the protagonist gains power is by like absorbing parts of the body of his opponent after he defeats it. As to why he's able to do that, I will keep not revealed so you don't so it doesn't spoil anything. But it is a very interesting way, in my opinion, for how the powers work. It reminds me a lot of Parasite, the appearance of the weapons at least. But yeah, so Be the Beginning, definitely check it out if you like. It's not necessarily a mystery, but if you like action and like story / lore, you'd like Be the Beginning without a doubt. So yeah, go ahead and check that out if you feel like it. But I don't have much else on that, Alex, unless you want to say something about it.
No, I haven't seen it, so I just looked it up right now. I haven't seen it, so
Fair enough. But yeah, so that's all I got on that. Vic, you have anything else you want to say about it before I pass it off to Alex for his third?
All right. Yeah. Again, as I said, the show's pretty decent. It's actually got a good mystery element to it, and again, how the plot reveals itself is actually pretty cool with the backstories and stuff. And as he said, the power system is actually pretty decent. The way he absorbs powers, and I mean, absorb the enemy, and he gets the power. So, yeah, it's pretty good show. The way I actually watched the show, I remember, was I was doing one of these try not to sing or dance along challenges back in the day. The song for this anime popped up. The outro hit my radar, and I was like, okay, this is a pretty decent outro. I gotta just like go check out the anime. And yeah, after I worked on the video, I actually checked out the anime, and yeah, it was a pretty decent show. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
Alrighty, cool. I guess Alex, on to number 3 for you.
I don't know if you heard of this Kami Ga Kill.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that was the one that I was gonna recommend next. That was the two I was deciding
Yeah.
between. Yeah.
Oh no, not that.
Really
Oh
good,
God.
really good. If anybody's
Oh,
interested, you
no.
can watch it on Netflix. Most people don't like it because how it ends, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But people don't like it, and it's like referenced as like really bad anime. It's not bad. It's just they didn't like how the writing went for it. I recommend watching it and then reading the manga because the manga has a different ending instead of the anime. So if you want like an alternate ending to the anime, just read the manga and there's a different ending towards it. But it's really good. I like the characters. It's really short too. It's really short, like one season.
Yeah.
It's enough to of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the thing is though, at that point when it came to the ending of Akame ga Kill, I was not expecting a happy ending. So I was not surprised by the ending of it. Like it Akame ga Kill, I'll say this. Don't watch it if you're depressed. If you're depressed, don't watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit will fuck your day up without a doubt. Single-handedly fuck your entire week. That's what I'm gonna say. It did for me. It was a tragic show, but it was so good. The action was good, the characters were good, and it's just a painful show. That's all I can say.
It does have a lot of painful, like the beginning is kind of painful, and then towards the end it's every episode has a moment where it's like really painful, but it's really good to watch if you don't really care about like it being short. It's only one season. People say it's bad because of the ending, but if you want an alternate ending, just read the manga. It's much longer. If you want to stop watching Made in Abyss.
All these recommendations, we're all going to be saying, don't watch this if you're depressed.
No one is.
That's going to be the preface for any of the shows that will make you sad.
I'm gonna have to watch that one to see what it's about. All right,
Man.
Anybody
Man, Akame got killed. So it was one of the early shows that I watched, 24 episodes long, and oh my god, like I knew it was gonna be shit because I've been hearing from people that oh my god, everybody's gonna die. You better not watch it. And you know how there's that one bitch, that everyone hates in that show, and yeah, I was in for a ride. I knew it, but god damn it, that show just. it's like they had all these amazing characters, and the author was like, "Ha ha ha! I'm just gonna kill each one of them." Like, what the fuck? Legit, what the hell? And
It is, yeah.
yeah, like literally, he's like, okay, I think he was just playing with one of his mates, and he picks off every character, according like one pick any character character, and he just kills them off in the next chapter. Like that's literally the anime. Just uh, just kill everyone. That's about it. And yeah, the ending was weird. I will say this: the ending was shit. I'll be honest, the ending was shit because. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna leave that out. But yeah, read the manga.
No one
Read the
likes
manga. The manga.
Archie. You're
Read
not
the manga.
wrong.
That's it.
My boy Tatsumi could have smashed on that
Oh,
anime.
like the middle.
He could have smashed if he had so many
Could've,
opportunities to
would've,
fucking
should've.
smash.
But
God
yeah,
damn.
the starting was actually pretty good. Then the show, yeah, like how they started killing people, and then you like sense a pattern. Oh shit, everybody's gonna die, aren't they? And yeah, by the end of the show, literally everybody's dead. So yeah, get ready for that. And yeah, I mean, read the manga or watch the anime. Do whatever you like. I don't care. But yeah, God, fuck that show. That's it. I'm gonna
Understandable.
end it at that.
It's understandable.
Yeah, it's because it's funny because like you can say how that show unfolds, and even if you're expecting it, it will still fuck your day up. Like that's the crazy part about that show. Is somebody could straight up tell you exactly what's gonna happen in a comic got killed, but when you watch it, whole other fucking story. Like it's just the way they establish relationships between characters is fucking fantastic because you know what's gonna happen, but you forget about it for a little bit because these relationships are building and it's really cool to watch them. And then you snap back to reality the next episode and it's just like, oh, fuck. Well, damn. That's, I don't, yeah.
You
I think
know,
the
actually
episode
talking
one.
about that, the most like the hardest death for me was the character that they introduced only for like 4 or 5 episodes and killed her off. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Like she literally didn't have any big role in it. She just came in. She like stayed there for like 3 episodes and she's dead. The next, like dead. And she
Yeah.
was memed as she was a meme.
That's true.
Actually, she was yeah, she was a whole ass meme. But yeah, that death was like, oh god, the character's only been there for like 3 episodes, and the fact that you get affected by her death is like, okay, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good, decent
They're really
writing.
good at making
I
you
actually
feel
appreciate that.
something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Alrighty. Well, Alex, you got anything else you want to say about it?
If you still want to watch it, just ignore everyone and ignore the spoilers. It's still good to watch, but you're just gonna have to like have like a layer over your heart because the first episode takes a hard turn and you're like, what? Yeah, just I recommend watching it. You just don't be surprised, in my opinion.
Yeah. But cool. Well, I guess that'll set us up with Vic next.
All right, so my third recommendation. Third recommendation would be a slice of life drama show, Sangatsu no Line, also known as March Comes in Like a Lion. So this show, it's like one of the top rated shows on my anime list and on Analyst. And this show was, uh, to say the least, a bit life changing for me because man, this show was just something else. So the show is basically there's this introverted character. My profile picture, actually, that's the character from the anime. So this character, he's introverted and he's a shogi player. Shogi is kind of like Japanese chess, basically. So yeah, he's a very gifted shogi player, and his parents died at an early age, so he got adopted by one of his friends who was also a shogi player, and he wanted his kids to be good shogi players. But this kid was so good that these his kids like stopped playing because he was like so good at it, and yeah, and his surroundings weren't great, and because of that, he was affected March comes in line. Oh wait, hold up a second. Not gonna lie, March comes in like a line feels like a show made for introverts and people with anxiety, and I couldn't relate. Yeah, I mean, I get you, man. For me, it was relatable because not because the protagonist was smart ass or anything, but it was like for an introvert and for kind of like a similar, I wouldn't say similar background, but for someone who's gone through anxiety, depression, blah blah blah, it was actually a very touching show. But it's not just that. Afterwards, like after they introduce a lot of these characters, there's 2 seasons for this anime, by the way. The second season of the anime is where like it really hits its peak. And in the second season, there's like 2 arcs that I think is like one of the best arcs in anime. And one of these arcs, it's only like 3 episodes. They introduce this character they introduce this character and they give so much importance to him, and the way they presented it was just absolutely fantastic. And the other arc, it's like it takes up like half of the show, I think, and that was an amazing arc as well. So, Sangatsu no Line, it's a very heavy show. It's also lighthearted. It's a mix of both. It's a heavy show, but it's also lighthearted. Um, and I think one of the good things that that show does is the use of color palette. So basically, the house where the protagonist lives, it's very cold. It feels bland and cold, and he meets his family, and they start to take care of him and stuff. So when he goes to this family's house, the colors are a lot brighter because they're a lot happier, and they radiate this positivity. And the way that the anime shows it with the color palette is just amazing. So yeah, it's a mixed bag, I would say. It's like heavy. It's a heavy show. It's also very light. Very wholesome, lighthearted, and yeah, if you want to have a tearjerker, I think that would be one. Yes, and again, it was life changing for me because in a little bit, it's not that big. It's not like the most life changing moment, but yeah, it was an amazing show. God damn it, yeah, it was such a good show that my YouTube like channel image and literally my profile picture right now is a protagonist. So it's a good show. So check it out.
Fair enough. Alex, you heard of it?
No, but I'll put it on my list to watch.
Okay.
The rest of stuff I've been said today.
Yeah. Is it on Netflix by any chance? Because I feel like
it has to be on Netflix because
because I feel like I've seen it pop up in my recommended. That's why I was the name.
Oh yeah, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
But yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Right.
That's the one thing that makes me bummed that River's not here because River's seen quite a bit, and that like if 2 of us don't know what somebody's talking about, it's hard to make comments on it. So
yeah,
but it's definitely hit my recommended before. So yeah,
check it out if you haven't, man. It's a good show. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know. I'm reading the comments here, and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
I watched the first season, but couldn't watch the second season. Oh, yeah, okay, that's understandable. Like, if there's like a show that you didn't like, and there's like a second season for it, you don't have to watch it. Personally, I mean, like, don't force yourself to watch anything.
Like Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh God, no, do not. That's like PTSD for me. That's like PTSD for me because
season 1 was so good, and they just fucked me in the ass afterwards.
The reason why I checked out Tokyo Ghoul was because of the opening. Like everybody was like, "Oh my!" Everybody was singing that opening everywhere. So I was like, "All right."
Oh,
look at that!
It's
like finally.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go! Come on, baby! All right, so yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. It was like one of those shows. Like the opening, everybody was singing it around. It was like the most overplayed anime opening of all time. So I went out and checked out the show. First season, enjoyed it. Second season, what the fuck? Then Tokyo Ghoul made
me cry because it was bad. Not because it was sad, just because it was bad.
It was bad. The part 2, I think. The part 2 was horrendous. They skipped
I wasn't able
They
to make
skipped
it
this
through
shit,
Re.
man.
I got like 5-6 episodes into Re and just couldn't. And I tried to restart on Re again and I couldn't, dude. I just couldn't do it.
I finished Tokyo Ghoul, by the way, the anime. I finished it all,
I
by
don't
the
know
way.
how
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Jesus.
And I still have no idea, by the way. I think it's because I was watching it weekly, so I was like able to forget what the fuck happened, so I could just watch it the next day. I was like, okay, this episode's gonna be good. Just watch it, and then then the episode shit. And I'm like, fuck. Okay, next week is gonna be a good episode. Next week
Yeah.
I watch it, shit. Next week, shit. And by the end, I'm like, is that it?
Damn, that's all that happened? Just shit after shit? That's sad.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like the show skipped a lot of important moments to the point that none of it made sense.
Yeah.
That's the problem with
That
Tokyo
was
Ghoul.
the sad part.
Like, read the manga. The manga might be one of the most goated mangas of all time, Tokyo Ghoul. If you haven't read it, just read it. It's like the first physical manga I have read. I remember, like, I was staying in a hostel for my high school. So one of my friends bought the Tokyo Ghoul manga. And it's very hard to get manga here, actually. It's very pricey, so it's not... It's not like something that you would buy occasionally. So this dude bought it, and he was like, he's like a huge weep along with me. So he was like, "You want to read it? Here you go." And I was like, "Thanks, man." And I read the manga, and like the art, man, so good. Like compare that to the anime, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It was a sad day when I started reading the manga and I was like, oh shit. This
Yeah, that was
actually
like the first exposure to the manga for me, and the tour. Okay, so I guess everybody might have watched Tokyo Ghoul by this point. So the torture scene in season 1, whenever the anime, cool. The manga ain't reaching that. That's for sure. In the manga, that might have been one of the best scenes in that, best panels in that manga. God, that was
okay.
such a good art panel. Yeah.
Because I'm getting right up to that part in the manga right now. I'm on chapter 6. I'm on the book 6 of the manga, and I think it's either 7 or 8 that it starts to happen. Because he's shown with white hair on the cover of episode 7, chapter 7. So I'm right there. But yeah,
you're in for some good shit.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've read it. Since I've had hella work and then I watch anime so I can be ready for podcasts and shit. But I'm gonna try and read a little bit into it.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, March comes like a lion. Comes in like a lion.
March comes in like a lion. Yep.
That was the last. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Let me think. We're on recommendation number 4 now. So, I think keeping along with the theme of slice of life, I'm gonna have to recommend Comey Can't Communicate.
I want to see that so bad. I have to watch it.
I don't even care that it's mainstream because it is technically mainstream. But Comey is a goddess. We should all start a religion based around her. I would have no issue with it. I would start it actually. But I don't. It's just a fantastic show. It's got good humor. I like the humor in it. It's got good it's. My favorite part about it is that the show focuses on character relationships, and that's what I like the most about it because they fucking nail just in my opinion, high school dynamics and stuff like that. I think they did a really good job with that. Of course, I think it's going to be a little bit different since it's Japanese high school dynamics. That's how I can tell that there's a slight difference because some of the things don't make sense to me. But overall, they nailed the relationships of that age range perfectly, in my opinion. They did such a good job with displaying Comey's social anxiety, displaying how she was able to connect to one person, and then that one person turned into 5, and then 5 into more, and now she has all these friends and such, and still barely talks. And it's just the way they did it fantastic. I love Comey Can't Communicate. One of my favorite shows. That's one of the other ones I got to catch up to actually, because plan right now for me is I am caught up on the stuff that I want to catch up on. I gotta catch up on Code Geass, finish that. Rent a Girlfriend's weekly, and then Komi Can't Communicate. Those are the 3 that I gotta do, and then it's restart Bleach. So, but yeah, Komi Can't Communicate is so fucking good. Yep.
So yeah, Komi can communicate. Yeah, the anime was pretty good. The problem will come later on. I heard that the manga was very stale, sadly. I don't know which part it's gonna be. I think probably after season 2 and stuff beyond after that. Yeah, season 1 was pretty good. Also talking about the mainstream stuff, it's like one of those shows that TikTok and Twitter likes to talk about a lot.
Yeah.
Gomi. I think that's the thing. That's like the trend these days with anime, Twitter, anime, TikTok, blah blah blah. It's like they find this one show and they're gonna hype the fuck out of it. Like
Yeah.
with like My Dress Up Darling or Shikimori or any.
My Dress Up
any
Darling is fantastic. She's my screensaver, so I don't know what to tell you.
Everybody has to watch My Dress Up Darling. It's an amazing show. Anyways, and that's not my recommendation. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, talking about the Comic Con, talking about Comic Con Communicate. I would love to see how she develops herself. You know, like she starts becoming more open with her friends and stuff, and with the protagonist himself. So, yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, it's got good humor. It kind of reminds me of Kaguya a bit, Kaguya-sama a bit, like in terms of humor. Kaguya-sama's humor is unbeatable in my opinion. It's like the most funniest shit you can read or watch. But Komi-san's got a good humor and it's animated very well as well. So yeah, check out Komi-san if you haven't. It's a good romance show.
Yeah. Archie's saying can't do high school romances soon for this reason because he's too grown for it. I'm gonna be honest with you, Archie. I was graduating class of 2020, so I'm 20 right now. I got my senior year taken, right? So here's the thing. I'm stuck in a high school. I'm stuck in the high school mindset because I didn't finish my high school mindset. So I watch these romance animes and I'm like, damn. And then cry.
Yeah, prison school funnier. If you know, you know. Archie, what the fuck, man? I know you're horny, but nah, bro. If you watched prison school, you know. But god damn it, that show was just fucked up. I remember oh god, the soap scene, drop the soap scene, the farting on the mic scene.
Oh,
hey,
drop the soap. Yeah. Hey yo. I only do that on days that end in Y.
It's an interesting show to say the least, but it's funny though. If you guys have the time, check it out. It's a funny show.
I seen the clips for prison school. Yeah, I know who these people are.
And if you're checking it out, actually check it out in dub. If you for the extra effect, you know. Because I think there's like 2-3 shows that are so dirty that they're actually better in dub. Prison School and Shimoneta.
And Ghost Stories.
Oh yeah, Ghost Stories is like the most racist show you could watch.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't let the Twitter SJW see that. They're gonna have a field day with that show.
That's fair. Yeah, so I guess that wraps up my 4th recommendation of Komi Can't Communicate. I will pass it on to Alex unless Alex, I know you said you haven't seen it yet, but it was on your watch list. So,
yeah, it's on my watch list. I've seen so many clips of it. It looks cute. Yeah, I think I have to watch it soon.
Yep. Real quick, what's going on? Archie, we already knew this. You didn't have to tell us. It wasn't anything new. But yeah, pass it on to Alex for Alex's 4th recommendation of the night.
I don't know if you guys heard of Psycho Pass.
Yep, watched it.
Heard of
really
it,
good.
haven't seen it yet.
It's on Netflix. It's really good. I recommend it. The whole plot is that it's a dystopia world in the future that has like a little radar, I guess, like or like system that tells how much stress you are. So like it could tell like if you're part of it tells how much stress you're at. So it shows how much you can murder somebody at. So it's trying to figure out if you're still part of society or not. So
Huh.
if you're at a certain limit, you get hunted down by these cops and they kill you for. So yeah,
Huh.
it's
And it's
really
like
good.
kind of like they have this reading where they check out how much how much probability there is that you could do a crime.
Mm.
And the serial killer sort of shit, they are at a level where, so they have these guns basically. These guns, I think they're called enforcers, I think.
Mm.
So depending on their crime level, it'll take action. So if it's on a moderate level, they will just stun you and knock you unconscious. If it's on a high level, what they'll do is that the guns turns into a lethal mode where if you shoot the person, they will explode and die. Yeah, that's about it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the main thing about the show is that this system. This system is like the core element of the show, because the antagonist that comes in, and there comes the point where the protagonist has to abandon this um, you know, system to beat the antagonist. I'm just gonna keep it as that. And if you get you got to check out the show, man. The antagonist show, what was his name? Oh yeah, Shogo. Thanks for arching on the chat. Yeah, Shogo is a fucking amazing villain.
Yeah.
Like he is like one of the best villains in anime, in my opinion. Like the he's a very reading person. He reads books a lot, so he makes a lot of philosophical quotes and stuff. But yeah, those quotes correlate with the show a lot. And it's the first season is peak, though the other seasons are okay, but nowhere as good as the first season. That is actually true.
That is
I
true.
remember season 2 was mid, to say the least. The movie was okay. I didn't watch 3 yet because I heard that, like, it's focusing on other characters, so I was like, eh. I just couldn't bother with it. But season 1 is like goated shit. If you guys haven't watched it, go check it out. Amazing show.
Yeah. Alex, got anything else to say that he didn't say?
He's not wrong about season one being the peak like to watch, because after season one it kind of got boring. After like season two, like when he said it was mid, he's not wrong. Season two wasn't that good, and I would just recommend watching season one. It's really good season one, but the rest I don't recommend watching.
Fair enough.
The problem with season 2 was that they introduced the villain wasn't as good as the one in
Yeah,
season 1. Yeah, he just came out of nowhere, and they only had 12 episodes, so they didn't have enough time to flush him out, kind of like the first villain. And yeah, even in it's like the second villain was kind of like a copy paste of the first villain, except they took out everything good about him, basically. And yeah, he just turned into bland and boring antagonist. And the movie was decent, I guess. I don't remember it as much. It had a
yeah, I
good
don't remember
fight
the movie
scenes.
as much.
Yeah, it was a decent movie, I think. But yes, if 3 was, I haven't watched 3 yet, so I can't comment on that, because again, it's focusing on different characters, different casts from season 1 and season 2. So never watched it. But maybe I might watch it. Who knows?
Fair enough. Alex, that sum up. You good with moving on to Vic? See what he's got to say for his fourth.
Oh, look at that! Mega Turtles is wondering where River's at.
Rivers late to his own
Honestly.
podcast. That's not surprising though.
That's not surprising.
Also not surprising is I actually started on time, but we're gonna move past that quickly because it's definitely not important. But on to Vic's fourth recommendation. What do you got for us?
Oh man, this is a tough one because I had to decide this between three animes. But I guess the three shows that I recommended is very deep, I feel. So let's go with something exciting and stuff. So my fourth recommendation would be Haikyuu, easily. Because Haikyuu is one of the like, I love sports anime, whether it may be Kuroko no Basket or Haikyuu. Kuroko no Basket was a blast, by the way. If you guys got to check it out. But Haikyuu was like my first sports anime, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it, and I still do. I want to rewatch it someday, at some point, but the way Haikyuu brings Megaturtles Beyond, but yeah, the way,
Always.
the way Haikyuu hypes up the matches, and in those clutch moments, like like the last match point moments. And I remember, like, second season, it was the match before the finals. There was this like one moment of the show. It made me jump. Like, there's not much shows that make me jump. I'm like, whenever I'm watching shows, I'm very relaxed, and I'm like, all right, okay, cool. But Haikyuu was one of those shows that legit made me jump, made me nervous, made me feel shit, and awesome show. Where's the next season? I legit want the next season, like right now. Like, like, fuck, man. I gotta read the manga sometime soon. I still haven't read the manga because since I'm like an anime only, I thought I'd keep it at that. But I'm way too impatient. So I'll just okay.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Look who showed up! Finally,
boy,
he's
he's
here.
That was good.
He made it.
ladies and gentlemen.
We almost made full circle. Vic's on his fourth, and I started.
Hey, I just heard something about Haikyuu. I just started watching that. For 2 episodes in, it's been good. So, it might be worth it.
Can I actually read the no? I need to read that comment. The only problem I have with Haikyuu is that it's a complete copy paste version, a volleyball version of Slam Dunk, and I can't get into it. I haven't watched Slam Dunk, so I can't comment on that. But I mean, copy paste, who cares, man? If it's Haikyuu, Haikyuu does good stuff. This show does good stuff. Just watch both, man. It's fun. And it doesn't do anything different like Kuroko on the superpowers. Like, I don't get why. About that, what? Like, see, the thing about Kuroko no Basket is that Kuroko no Basket and Haikyuu are two different shows, okay? Kuroko no Basket is like the most over-the-top show that you can watch. Like, over-the-top sports anime you can watch. You got a dude throwing 3-pointers from his own half. You got a motherfucker jumping so high he could jump above the hoop. You got a guy with God's eye. You got a man who's literally impossible, like invisible, and he doesn't even touch the ball. All he does is just pass. And you got this other dude who copies others' moves. Like, this is like the most over the top show that you could watch. All right?
Sounds like Corollo, just copying people.
Yeah. One of the most mid characters of all time.
But yeah. This is over the top. Haikyuu is over the top at times, but Haikyuu is like the most like grounded to reality. Yet they hype it up a bit so that it doesn't seem boring. They still have things that are grounded to reality, of course, and they don't have this 3-pointer dude or anything. They don't have that shit. So one of the cool things about Haikyuu is that it can. Oh, okay, he's gone. He's here.
There he goes. Look at the goat.
Just had to get his pretty face on the screen. That's all.
He's gonna do a light skin face real quick.
So yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, the thing about Haikyuu is that it can get. The thing about any sports anime is that it can get you into the sport as well. Like check out the sport, like volleyball. I mean, I checked out a bit of volleyball. I just don't watch it that much. I don't have much time to watch volleyball. Sadly, basket got me a bit into basketball. I would just check it out a bit. I don't watch it consistently, so yeah. That's the cool thing about sports animes. At Haikyuu, again, man, like even though it's grounded in reality, it actually hypes up these things that they do. And again, the emotions that the show can bring is just insane. So I would recommend it. I would recommend any sports show, whether maybe this or Kurogana Basket or maybe Slam Dunk or Hajime no Ippo, the boxing show, or anything. Like sports animes are fun to watch. Like again, yeah. The emotions that they bring up is awesome. So yeah, check out Haikyuu, check out Kurogana Basket, check out any sports show. That's what I would say. So I'm checking chat right now. So Slam Dunk is peak shonen for me because it brings peak sports hype out of literally all sports series. But with guys without superpowers, just normal use. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would rather a sports anime be over the top than realistic. I might as well watch the sport IRL. Okay, point. But then again,
yeah, we were saying.
Why not Haikyuu? What's hating on Haikyuu? What the fuck, man? I was watching it. I was emotional watching it. Yeah, you would be emotional watching someone shit on a mic. Come on.
What the fuck?
That's prison school in a nutshell.
Real quick, run me through what's the recommendation been so far? Let's do a recap.
First words of the podcast were "So Daily Life of the Immortal King." That was.
I'm not surprised.
That was those were the first words. I think my second was Neon. Third was Be the Beginning. Fourth was I did my fourth, right? Yeah, fourth was what did I say?
Wait, what was your fourth? Fuck.
Oh, Kobe can't communicate.
Kobe. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, River, a lineup that River could have expected.
Word, no cap, literally. That's facts.
Alex,
what about everyone else?
I had Boggy the Grappler, Akira the movie. What else? Kami Got Kill, and the last one was Psychopaths.
Oh, okay. You fuck with Psychopaths?
Yeah, I do. I only like season 1 though. I don't fuck with the rest of the seasons though.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet. So
Psychopaths is goated, man. Fucking amazing show. Stupidly
goated. The rest of the seasons.
Hey, Archie, just so you know, I'm damn near always here on time. It's never me. I'm not gonna lie. It's not me. They just decided to show up when I'm not here, but I don't know what to tell you.
That was the first comment they said as we started.
You're on my dick. Okay. And then what were Vic's?
Mine was Shujagaki Revi Starlight. It's a pretty underrated. It's a pretty
Charlotte?
Not Charlotte. Shujagaki Review Starlight. It's not very popular. It's pretty under the radar show. Then what else? Hike. Man, that was my fourth. What was my second? Fuck. Okay, I'm having a brain fart right now. Be right back. Higurashi. It's a horror anime. It's a very gruesome anime, but it's one of like the best animes I watched. Third one is what was my third one? Oh god, man, I have such a bad memory. I swear to God.
You good.
Sangatsu no Lion. March Comes In Like a Lion. It's kind of life changing, quote unquote life changing for me. But yeah, great show. And last but not the least, Haikyuu. That's my recommendations.
I've heard a lot of good things about March Comes In Like a Lion. No cap. But I still need to check that one out.
March Comes In Like a Lion is like the top rated show, man.
Archie, for sure. The one time that we get it set up so someone else can run it, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's all right.
River said,
I'm not mad at it. I'll just come straight in with my first recommendation. I fuck with what's been going on here so far. I'm gonna throw out Monster out there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something I watched recently. and it's really peak fiction. You talk about characters, literally like some of the side characters would just be there for such brief moments in time, but you would get to care about them so much. And it in terms of connecting a whole story together, and that's another recommendation I'll make. So I'll actually save that. But I feel like it has the best antagonist in all of anime and Johan, and then also Timma, one of the best protagonists, and just the whole aspect of it being a thriller. It really captivates you every episode, trying to figure out like what's gonna happen. But it has the slower moments, developing characters, a lot of shit like that. It's just I don't know. I don't want to go into it too much because I mean there's a lot of shit to say, but I think Monster is something that everyone needs to watch and give at least a chance. Also, the dub's really good, so if you watch dub, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So I think Monster gotta be my first pick. You know what? Since Archie said that, since he's been on my dick, I'm not. Fuck off.
Damn, got shut down.
Is he better than Bondru? Well, first of all, spell his name right. It's with a J. You bitch. And then second of all, no.
Damn, the disrespect.
Monster is no cap the best story ever told in this medium. Low key, I could see it. You might be spitting, honestly. But yeah, have any of you guys seen it? I'm guessing not.
I have not.
It's on my plan to watch. I actually want to read the manga. Everyone's been telling me it's like one of the best mangas they've read. Yeah. So I'm just finding the right time to watch it or read it.
All right, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, if y'all want to spin the block one more time for the next few, I don't know. Code Geass has a better story in my opinion. Bro, you haven't seen all Monster, first of all, but second of all,
my god,
you know, I don't know what to tell you.
Man, this chat got shit taste for real, man.
Nah, Code Geass peak. Code
Geass is fucking heat. I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, Code Geass is cool, but is it better than Monster? That's the question.
I mean, it's my favorite anime. Monster is not my favorite. Code Geass is. So I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a debate though. It's a debate because Monster's up there too.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all can go around and then I'll just quick fire my other ones. Or I could just quick fire another one right now. I don't really care.
Yeah, you got one. I think you got two done, or was that only one, or was that two?
That was only one. All right, next one.
Go ahead.
Odd Taxi. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my Odd Taxi shout in there. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I feel like people still sleeping on Odd Taxi. Like
I started watching it the other day.
We can't be sleeping on Odd Taxi anymore. Every single person that I've put on to watch it has said it's peak. I'm telling y'all need to watch it. Everyone watch this right now needs to go watch it. It's the best anime in 2021. No difficulty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go watch it. Yeah, Dylan, I saw that look. It is.
Really?
It is good.
Really?
I watched the first episode. I love the music.
You gonna say that to me when Shikamori Isn't Just a Cutie came out in the same.
That's 2022?
Never mind, I lied. It is 2022. Damn.
But it would still be. To be honest, if you want to talk about one of the best stories, best bringing all these cast of characters together. I know I damn near said this about Monster. This is the one I was going to connect to Monster kind of because this is similar in that way, bringing all these characters together. But every single piece of dialogue is important to the overall story. The dialogue itself, perfect. Like there's so much that goes into it. You can see the passion, you can see the ideas, you can see the storytelling. The great character development from the whole cast. Otoka was a great main character. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Yeah, so I think, and then the ending, fantastic. Like just wrapping it up in a sweet bow. I don't know if we're gonna get any more of it because apparently the movie was a recap, so I don't really know.
Yeah, that's a special.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I'm even it's done. I'm not mad. I'm really not. Because it was just such a good show, and I can't think of any other show like it. It's just very creative, basically a thriller mystery, has a little bit of everything you would want in that type of genre. Just so much, such a great story, such good characters. I can't really speak enough on it. I feel like if y'all want, I can give a quick summary of it too, because I'll talk my shit.
Nah, don't spoil it. Let the people watch it, man. It's such an amazing show.
Thank you, Figure. You know, I'm so glad that I have someone else in the panel that's seen it.
Bro, I watched it as it was airing.
I got
bro.
other more
Like,
important things to
Yo.
watch, like Rent a Girlfriend, bro.
Oh my god.
ew,
Fuck off.
no. Oh no. Imagine watching Rent a Girlfriend after knowing how shit it is. Bro, like what
It's
the fuck?
fantastic. Work of art. 10 out of 10.
Anyways, let's go back to Peak. Vic, what were you saying? What were your thoughts on Odd Taxi?
So you mean
Alright, so
Rent a Girlfriend?
so yeah, Odd Taxi. Presentation amazing. First of all, the opening of Odd Taxi. I
God.
still play it. Like whenever I'm on a ride, I just
Yeah, it's
put it
great.
on my I put it on my car. I just play it. It's such a chill opening, and like you don't hear much hip hop stuff on anime or even Japanese songs in general. So it's pretty cool that they
Yeah.
have that sort of an opening. First and yeah, the anime itself is just unique, and it's just it's a amazing unique storytelling, and I remember Gigak's video on it. The
Oh,
funny thing
God.
was, I was like, when the show was over, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a video on this, and I was like working on a script, and it took me a week, and by the time I was done with the script, I opened up YouTube and Gigax made a video on it. I'm like, fuck,
Damn.
motherfucker beat me, dude.
Oh, fucking gig, bro.
Motherfucker beat me to it, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna check out this dude's video, and he did a better job than I could ever do it. So there's that. But yeah, to give you guys like a snippet. So there's So I did learn a bit of film theory. So and also Gigak also talked about it in his video. So there's this thing, this device, storytelling device in any movies, animes, etc., called Chekhov's gun. So basically, you introduce anything to the show or anime or movie that you're watching. You introduce a thing. That thing has to play a prominent role or any
Right,
sort of role
right.
in that anime or manga or anime movie, anything. For example, you had like a shot of a glass of water. All right, that glass of water has to do something in the show. Yeah, you know. So the thing
Out to
with
the dodo bird, to be honest.
yeah. So the thing with Odd Taxi is that they introduce all of these unrelated things, and they like make a story out of it. They connect all of it and bring it all together. And in the end, as River said, man, like the ending was fucking amazing. That show was worth it.
Chef's
Like,
kiss, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
I actually saw a question. Is Odd Taxi better than Beastars? That's my favorite anime-based anime. Beastars is a very see,
It's
Beastars is
more
a cool
furry.
show. It's like Zootopia but rated R.
What?
Legit,
Called furries right there.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying?
legit. But no, it's a cool show. Zootopia. I mean, it was not Zootopia. Beastars is a cool show, but I heard that the manga fell off. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, shit.
Odd Taxi wins. Boom.
Yeah. T says Odd Taxi 10 out of 10. That's a culture take right there.
Does Odd
Anyways,
Taxi have a cute bunny? Oh yeah, it does. It does. Don't worry. There's a cute bunny.
I'm gonna pass it off to y'all to finish off yours. I'll speed run my last three real quick, and then we'll get into the overall top five. I don't know if we probably hadn't done that yet, have we?
No, we have not done overall top
All right,
five.
bet. Let's get to it.
So I guess that'll circle back to me then. My final one is
Furries.
oh damn. We
Yeah.
got so many people in that chat.
Bro, whoever, I still remember. I forget what pod that was. Someone was like, "Cardiac's a furry," and they're just.
I remember that.
random.
I remember that too. I don't know who said it.
I think I was there for that shit.
So stupid, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so mine, I guess, because this is what I've seen a while ago, and it was really good. But it's a movie. It's the one movie that I'll do for my top five, and and it's last not because it's worst and not because it's best either, but it's a very decent movie. It's called 5 centimeters per second.
It's shit. Fuck that show. Fuck that
I
movie.
liked it quite a bit, and the reason why I liked it so much is so the story is told in 3 parts, and basically the story is about how it's about soulmates, right? So 2 kids. The first part is about 2 kids that grow up together. Middle part is one of those kids moves away and meets somebody else, and the third part is those 2 kids then reunite again. And it's the way they tell it is really good in my opinion, because like that middle part, the character that was then introduced to the male, like basically falls in love and thinks that like and realizes that he's her soulmate, but then she also has to realize that she will never like be with him because he had like he is basically found his soulmate in somebody else. So that it deals with like it covers both aspects of a relationship, like a intimate relationship, where it's like you have the one where like, wow, you guys are soulmates, but then also it shows the perspective of somebody who thought somebody was their soulmate and realizes that it will never work. And that, I think they did a really good job with that. And also I just like the concept of like the name and the significance it did to the like the relationship of the 2 people. Like it was kind of like their thing. Like 5 centimeters per second is the speed at which a cherry blossom petal falls to the ground is what they said. So I just like that, how it was like a minuscule detail, but it played into the 2 main characters' relationship a little bit, like from their childhood.
It's made by this guy who made a Garden of Words.
Garden
Garden of Words was good.
Garden of Words was fucking good.
Really good. Yes.
Garden of Words was good. I love.
Are these all movies? I guess.
Yes,
Yeah, it's just made by the same guy who made the one he talked about, Makio Shinki. They say
Makoto Shinkai.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
pronunciation on point. Okay.
I know my Japanese.
There you go. There you go.
So, 5 centimeters per second. I fucking hated that movie. I'll just be honest. I just hated that movie. So, okay. All right. So,
Another bad take by them.
first of all, there's a correction. So the third part is not them reuniting; it's them being separated. Basically,
are you sure?
Getting separated they're getting separated for life, basically, because the dude, So the story in the third part sets the story in such a terrible way. They're like putting off shit, and they're like, "Yeah, you know what? Piece it for yourself." So basically, what happens is that the protagonist. He has an affair with a woman in his office. Yeah.
Interesting.
He tries to move on from her because he knows that he can get together with her. She's like getting married by to another dude. So yeah, of course they're getting separated up at the end.
Damn.
How are they getting?
Damn.
Why that comment come out of nowhere?
So I say Vic has never got it. Dude, I'm actually in a long distance relationship, so I know. I even broke up. So.
Archie, shit on.
I even broke up, and I even broke up, so I know that shit. The first part of the first 2 part of the movies was actually pretty decent. I enjoyed it till then. The third part was just why? Like the third part, I felt like it put. Like they didn't put they didn't put much time into it compared to the other 2 parts. They're like, again, man, they just gave you these puzzle pieces and they told you just solve it by yourself. That's basically part 3. They just throw in a few scenes and they're like, oh my god, I'm telling a story in such a convoluted way. Look at me, I'm Makoto Shinkai. I'm such a good writer. Like, what the fuck, man? Again, it's just man, I mean, man, I did not enjoy it. I'll just say it as it is. The thing with Makoto Shinkai shows is that movies that he makes is that recently, like, he found a formula.
No.
Archie, stop
Man,
being a fucking menace, dude.
Man, Archie.
Damn.
Then you should like how realistic is it, bro? If you want to talk about realism, how about you get some bitches? How about that?
Ooh.
He's
Here
getting
comes Archie coming.
married.
I'm
Alright.
engaged.
He's getting married.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, he's getting married. Oh shit. Okay, you got bitch. Okay,
He
good.
got a bitch.
Nah,
bro.
nah, nah, nah.
Alright.
Don't give him that. Don't give him. He has one bitch, singular bitch.
He's got a single.
We got
Singular.
with Shinkai. See, the thing with no,
Not to call
I
you
don't hate
girl a bitch. I
Shinkai.
didn't mean it
Shinkai's
like that, but-
see the thing with Big got beef with Shinkai. That was wrong because I respect Shinkai as a writer because with Your Name he found a good formula. He found a formula to make big blockbuster movies. It's kind of like Marvel found their formula
What the fuck?
with Avengers and shit. I'm sorry, dude. Archie, I'm sorry. All
Man, no
right.
one cares. Fuck out of
Apologies.
here.
Anyways,
On your
yeah.
damn honeymoon or something. Fuck.
But yeah,
Pay for the wedding
Makara,
bill. Fuck off.
so yeah, Makara Shinkai found like a formula for to make like big blockbuster movies. It's the with Your Name, Veteran with You, and now the next new movie. What is it? Bitch Near a Door or something? I don't know. Anyways, before that, he was trying to like find a formula, and his stories were told in a weird way. All right, his
Bro's
story was
actually
told in
good.
such a weird way, like whether maybe 3 centimeter per no 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter. I don't know. 5 centimeter per second, or Garden of Wars. Garden of Wars was a good movie, actually. I'll be honest. But yeah, it's the thing with Makoto Shinga is that he was trying to like find that middle ground for like good story, and I feel like he finally found it with Your Name, and then he starts to double down on it. It's kind of like how Marvel is now playing it safe with their movies and stuff because they know that people are gonna watch it and it's gonna make big money. So that's kind of like Makoto Shinga movies right now, for me at least. Also, Your Name is mid. Yeah, Your Name is mid. I did not say
It
it's
is
the
mid?
great
I wanted
movie.
to watch
It
it.
is mid, but it made money. That's the thing. Your Name is mid. Veteran with You is mid. The next movie that's gonna come out is mid too. Again, I told you, he found a formula to make big money. He found a
Your shoes
formula
are
to
mid.
make.
Your
Your
hairline's
name is
mid. Your shirt's mid. Your pants are mid. Shit.
Your wiener is
All
mid.
mid.
Hey yo.
But yeah. See, again,
Your
I'm
bitch
telling
is
you.
mid.
Even though the movie's mid, there's gonna be casual audience that's gonna watch it at the end of the day. They're gonna watch it. They're gonna go to theaters. This shit is gonna sell. It's gonna sell, and he's gonna get money. They're gonna get money. The anime industry gets money. Your Name was a huge movie. No matter how, no matter how much we criticize Your Name for how underdeveloped it was, at the end of the day, it made huge money. It was a huge movie. It was one of the first anime movies that came out here in India, actually. So you know how big of a deal it was. And yeah, and Weathering with You made good money too. Like the promo work and everything, it made big bucks. At the end of the day, it's gonna make big bucks. So yeah, I mean, Makoto Shinga found a formula, and he's now doubling down on it. That's all. That's it. But yeah, to end it off, 5 centimeter per second shit movie. Don't watch it. That's it.
Fair
Word.
enough. Thanks
Okay,
for
okay.
my final recommendation.
I'm sorry.
That was
Don't
awesome.
watch it.
Don't watch
Fuck
my
it.
final
Wait,
anime
wait,
recommendation.
The Anime Weeb is from India. Yeah, I'm from India, man. I'm from South. I'm from the South.
Okay. Who's up
yeah,
next?
I guess
Let's go, Alex.
I
Vic
mean,
just
I
tried
was
to
going
that
connect.
makes me so sad. My final recommendation just got roasted. Damn.
It's so tough.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
have a
both of these
backup
are-
one for the end of this stream after River gives his stuff.
Okay, Alex, go ahead.
All right, y'all ever heard Samurai Shampoo?
Yeah.
I have
The
recommend
Heard of
yeah.
it. Watch
Heard
it.
of it. Heard of it, and I think the opening for Samurai Champloo was one of the most influential openings because it had a huge impact on anime in blending in anime and hip hop, basically. Because the opening was, I think, I forgot who made the opening.
Isn't it MF Doom?
No, I don't know.
then
I don't
think he
remember
did it.
exactly. Yeah,
did.
but
That's
not
interesting.
MF Doom. No, not MF Doom. Give me a second. Let me just Google real quick.
So, yeah.
Anyways, go ahead and say why you like it, I guess.
All right.
It's really good. I recommend listening to dub. It has a lot of good voice actors from Naruto, very other good animes. If you were interested in watching a dub, um, good music. Music when he said hip hop goes well with the anime. Nothing offbeat. The intro, fire. The anime's so good that there's various vinyls of the anime, like the music. So if anybody's interested in the vinyls, you can get those too.
Oh shit, that's
But
hard.
pacing, music, it's like 10 out of
All right,
10.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I
there's
found
probably
the
in the back.
I found the opening. So yeah, it's
If
Battle Cry by Nujabes, basically.
if you
It's a
like
Nujabes.
minorities, you like Samurai Champloo.
That's
he,
insane.
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Yo, what the
But but yeah,
Hey, Dylan, you like
but yeah,
Samurai Champloo, right?
but yeah, Nujabes opening the
Like it,
Battle
right?
Cry. The opening for it was pretty influential. It was
He's muted
it
like shit.
yeah.
What'd you say?
Wait, what?
No, I was asking if you like Samurai Champloo. We just gotta check
Yeah.
them real quick.
Samurai Champloo.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, do you like it
Yeah.
though? Just in general, do you like it?
Oh no, fuck that.
this
He
man
didn't
isn't
run a
even worthy.
girlfriend.
Damn, Dylan. Damn.
Damn, bro.
Damn. He said it.
I stay quiet.
So when we cancel on him, when we cancel on him,
Cancel him. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
get a good tweet right now.
Oh,
Clip it, tweet it, get him out of here. But yeah, Samurai Champloo's Samurai Champloo's opening was pretty influential in like hip hop anime stuff, and also like making anime music videos and using hip hop songs as well. So yeah, it's a pretty influential anime to say the least. Alex, you can carry on. My bad.
All right.
It's
You
really
go ahead and,
it's a good anime to watch if you want to
spelled
see
his name
hip hop.
wrong.
Yeah, give me a second. I got
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about
Chan's
that.
cooking food right now in the microwave.
I had my alarm on, man. I was supposed to sleep. I didn't sleep today.
Oh, shit.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
I'll be right
okay.
back. Oh god, I
Anyway,
need some
dog,
water.
if you want to finish off.
Yeah, it's really good to watch it. I think you could watch it on Netflix right now. That's the last time I watched it. It was on Netflix, but I don't know where you can watch it right now. But I recommend watching it.
You can
It's really
find it.
good. Yeah, you can find it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I guess Vic, you can finish off with your last one, and I'll speed run mine. My dog is annoyed.
I think Vic went to go
Oh shit.
fix
Okay.
something.
do something.
I hit him with another one. Go Hakusho. Type
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
I still haven't watched it yet.
You know what
I
I'm
haven't watched it
saying?
yet. I need to watch it.
Best shonen protagonist in my humble opinion. Yusuke Urameshi, the GOAT. My favorite main character in anime. Has one of the best casts in all of anime. Yusuke, Hiei, Kurama, Kuwabara, Genkai, and then you got the villains Toguro. My dog is pissed. Sensui, and then even going into the Three Kings out, you got those guys, which are great. I think Yu Yu, it also has two of the best arcs in all of anime: the Chapter Black arc, the Dark Tournament arc. He was trying to go out. But yeah, I feel like those are some of the best arcs in all of anime. I think it's a must watch for anyone. I think personally, in terms of the better Hunter x Hunter, I don't know if it's better than Hunter x Hunter, but it's like the fact is, if you think Hunter x Hunter's peak, Yu Hakusho is on par, if not better. It's not worse. I'll agree with that. Now I have Hunter x Hunter over it, but it's close to shit. But Yu peak fiction in my opinion. You can't really get much better than that. So some of the best antagonists in Sensui, Toguro, and even Yami for that matter, and just like so good. Like you really can't go wrong. It destroys Corolla, so yeah, in that regard. all the characters in EU damn near better than Corolla. Togashi doesn't miss with characters besides Corolla. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Togashi to go for it though. But yeah, I could just say my next one because fuck it. If I'm speed running, I guess I'm a speed run.
Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck was I gonna say next? I had a plan. Self, what are you doing? Sound like shit right now. Bro, what was I gonna say?
Your mom
Your mom. That's insane,
gets
dude.
shit on.
That's insane. I just got
Why does that sound like a Makoto
absolutely
Shinkai movie? Your name, what's next? Your mom?
Your
oh my
mom gets
god.
shit on.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'll go with fuck. To Your Eternity. Because I come here today to make y'all sad.
That's
So
fair.
watch that. It's literally depression. The anime, it will hurt you a lot, but it's also peak storytelling. It has some of the best. Um, just overall, like Archie, shut the fuck up.
Made him let
Has
say
really creative premise with
Damn,
an
he didn't
immortal
say it.
an immortal main character basically going through his life, having to see the people around him, maybe not make it and stuff like that as he survives on, because obviously people can live forever. It has a very interesting concept in that regard in terms of seeing that story and how he has to develop and just go to different places. Because he starts out as like a nothing, and then that's when the things that influence him cause him to become like a person and cause him to become human. So that's kind of interesting story on that. And then it also has, it's just really really good. You have some really likable characters. You'll get to love the story. Season 2 coming out soon, by the way. Anyways, I'll let Vic get his last one off, and then I'll get my last one off, and then we'll make the top 5. I'll be right back though.
All right, man. So yeah, my last anime. This one's a tough one because the two recently aired animes. That's what I want to face off with. But I'll end it with Mushoku Tensei. You guys might have heard.
Woo!
Yep, Mushoku Tensei, one of the best isekais out there, in my opinion. ReZero is up there, of course, but Mushoku Tensei, man, it's just good shit. Like I think in terms of world. But Jared turned is a bit. Oh, someone said in the chat, man.
Hey, Phantom, you can also suck my left nut, so that's tough.
Damn.
But yeah, Michigan Tensei is like one of the best isekais you can watch if you ignore. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, not ignore, because I feel like everybody shits on it because Rudius is a very let's say controversial character because
Government
of his
patty, huh?
yeah.
Loki.
But yeah, Mushoku Tensei in terms of world building, in terms of animation, soundtrack, it's like one of the best experiences that you can get in an isekai anime. Characters, like the thing with Mushoku Tensei's characters is that the characters are flawed. Like they have their flaws. Each of the characters have their flaws, whether maybe the protagonist or anyone else. They have their flaws, and that's how the anime works around it. And yeah, people hate it because the protagonist is not perfect and he has weird, again, a
Yeah.
controversial. I'm just gonna keep it like that. But still,
That's the
again,
only
he's a
negative
flawed
I've
character.
heard. So.
Yeah, he's a flawed character, and that was early in the anime too. So character development, bro. Like again, if you don't like that sort of shit, don't watch it. I'm not forcing you to. I'm recommending it, not forcing it. If you
Mhm.
want to, you can check it out. But yeah, again, man, in terms of soundtrack, in terms of animation, in terms of story or anything, it's like the best isekai out there, along with ReZero. ReZero is good because again, Time Loop fucked up shit. Season 2 really peaked. But the thing about Mushoku Tensei is that right off the bat, it was a good show. It didn't take time like ReZero did. Again, ReZero is a great show. Season 1 was slow. Season 2, they started to pick it up. Mushoku Tensei right off the bat, great show. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Mushoku Tensei, check it out and
Right.
give it a chance. That's all I can say. Because a lot of people
Mhm.
made videos and stuff on Mushoku Tensei saying that, oh my god, Radius is such a weird character. Oh my god, he's a pedo and blah blah blah. You've seen it on Twitter, you've seen it on YouTube.
Right.
Give it a chance. See what's your opinion on it, and form your opinion on it, rather than listening to other people and just
We like to call them pastries here. You know what I'm saying?
Pastries.
Dylan, wasn't it you that like explained that? I think, and you
Yes.
struggled to. Yeah, I remember that. You explained it pretty well, though. I think.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't
you
know.
did.
I think I can't. I don't really. I think the series is
This
good. I
man
think the
Archie.
anime is
Obviously, he's the main character. But shut the fuck up.
yeah. With well, no, because that was just because Skrilla was saying if you remove Rudius, the series is elite. So
Oh,
that's why
okay.
I had to say that. But the Rudius is very controversial, I guess. It's meant to be a comic relief part of the show when things get serious, in my opinion. Um, yeah, maybe some people are too sensitive when it comes to like they don't realize that it's just humor and it's not. In my this is just me, my opinion speaking. Um, I realize that it's just funny. That's my thing because I don't sit here and I'm not just like relatable. Like that ain't how
I
it
hope
is.
not.
I know that's what I'm saying. I had to preface that. I had to preface what I'm saying with that. But
Dylan just shouldn't speak on these topics, bro. You always.
dude, you always get clips when I speak on these topics. But basically, what am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I
You sure you want to say what you're trying to say?
I'm trying to fucking say something, but I'm trying to tiptoe around it.
I mean, try to say what you're trying to say.
Um,
I should say. Type
Say
say
Rudius
shit.
as a
Type shit.
character, and with the stuff that's so controversial, I think that it does not play a massive part to where people are freaking to the level that people are freaking out over. It's too much. I don't think it's warranting that kind of reaction. In my
I
opinion,
agree.
if you're gonna
See, the thing is, okay, all right. Continue. Go on. Sorry,
If-
my bad.
if people are gonna freak out over Spy Family type shit, like it's just I like that. Yeah, let me. Oh, okay, now I understand what I was trying to say.
Okay.
So
Here
basically,
we go.
what happened? Fuck off, River. Basically, from what I understand from Mishoka Tensei, is so yeah, the main character grew up to be like 40 and then got put in child's body, and that stuff was happening. But essentially, what happened is that person, that guy, even though he was 40, he basically got stuck in the mindset of a child, in my opinion. Not from this is before he got reincarnated. The reason why is because of the trauma that he went through. A lot of like I know a lot of shit about mental health and stuff like that. So I know how that shit works, and I'm not going to say what it was, but when a character or when a person takes that kind of trauma, it like stunts their mental growth severely. So he like fuck off, Archie. God damn
He
it.
said, "What about you?"
Fuck off. God damn it.
Man,
shut up, bro.
I can't
Let me
disrespect
finish
the
what
Spy
I'm-
Family,
God
though. What the fuck? The fuck, man?
But no, basically,
Man,
the reason that I don't freak out about it, is because even though yes, he was in the body of a 40-year-old or whatever, however old that motherfucker was before when he died, he mentally never left being a kid because he got fucked up. Like he got so traumatized by what happened. We'll save that for the end of podcast. I'll do that in the podcast.
Will we? Okay.
But y'all keep interrupting me. I get stuck because y'all keep interrupting me.
all right. Rudius, 40-year-old kid.
He he's I think being sent to the other world and becoming Rudius is probably one of the biggest things. Like obviously because that's an isekai, that's what they do. But because he gets a chance to be put into the world that he should have been in. He literally he got stuck in the mind of a kid. So even though he was 40 and then got transferred to a younger kid's body, essentially he got transferred to a body in which his mentality matched the age. If not, it was a little bit more mature. But because I think that Alex, what are you laughing at, bro?
Thought it was stupid ass joke. I don't want to say it.
Fuck you. But yeah, that's just what I think. That's
So
what I
like
think.
now he can grow up type shit. Is what you're
Yes,
saying.
now he
Okay.
can legitimately grow up. Even though he had those the years of experience that he was 30, he can legitimately grow up now because he was stuck as a child because of the trauma he suffered in his past life. And so now
Right.
the body that he has suits him more.
Right,
That's
I'll
kind of,
go
I
ahead.
don't know. I
Say
don't
what you're gonna say.
No, I don't
all
want
right,
to
so
say.
okay, all right.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I don't
All
want to
right,
stick on
so yeah, no, actually, I just
Hold on,
wanted to
hold on.
wrap
Bring
it up.
this up. That way
Okay.
you guys know that somebody has my back.
Oh, that's
All
just
right, man.
Archie.
Is that who you want to have your back, Archie? Really?
Yeah, because usually Archie hates on my shit. So.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, but yeah, what he said was actually pretty accurate. And actually, I didn't actually realize some of it. So thank you, mate. That's a good explanation. I actually enjoyed it. If I'm being honest. But yeah,
You better shut your fucking mouth. You haven't said anything, but you better shut your fucking mouth.
but yeah, I was actually gonna say something about it. I actually kind of forgot. Fuck. Oh yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, great show. Check it out if you haven't. Go watch it. Oh yeah, Mushoku Tensei is getting way too much hate. Yeah, I'm. Again, it in my opinion does get way too much hate. Um, again because of the Rudius thing, and I feel like the reason why the show isn't getting the praise that it deserves is because of that hate. And I just want people, to give it a shot. And also talking about this disgusting, quote unquote, disgusting behavior. Have you guys heard of Monogatari? The Monogatari series.
I have
So
heard it. Yeah.
yeah. So the
I've seen it.
protagonist in that also makes, quote unquote, these sort of jokes with an underage girl, and nobody talks anything about that. And everybody calls Monogatari a masterpiece. Yet there's
Damn it, Alex! Fuck you! Fuck off!
Yo.
every pedo is going to use that excuse in
God
court.
damn.
No, what? Every pedo is going to use the excuse
No,
in
he's
court
talking
that
about
their
Joe. That was a
anime speak.
bad
What the
joke.
fuck, man?
No, they
All right,
did.
man. I'm out.
That
Yeah,
thing
man.
traumatized as children.
The
Fuck off.
toothbrush scene. Let's not talk about that scene. Let's not talk about that.
All right, man. I'm done,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Just check out Mushoku Tensei. Good show. If you
Woo!
check it out, if you
Maury,
want.
Maury
That's it.
speaking facts. Maury dropping in. Speaking
You know,
facts. Oh, Maury, you
The only recommendation
the
that's
first
ever.
nerds of the podcast. Yes, sir.
I mean,
Podcast sucks
see,
now,
the thing
okay.
is, with the daily life of Immortal King, the reason why I never watched it is because it's in Chinese. That's it.
You
Like-
a bitch.
No, man. If it gets dubbed in Japanese or something, I'll watch it for sure.
It's pretty good in Chinese, though.
It's fully it's Mandarin actually, not Chinese.
Oh,
Mandarin.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it's man.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I've never checked it out
Yeah.
yet, because I get weirded out, man. Like,
It's
come
such a
on.
good show.
Your daily
Alright.
dose of the immortal mid.
I'll be back in a bit.
Daily
Give a second.
dose of this immortal dick in your mouth. Get shit on. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what? You can shut up. bitch.
You set yourself up for that shit.
No,
If
I
you didn't want this daily dose of this immortal dick in your fucking mouth, then you shouldn't have set yourself up, bro.
All right.
Wait, no one like to do.
Let's not talk about that. My next recommendation, my final one.
You got two more, River?
All right, I'm back.
I said Monster. I said
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. I said Odd Taxi. I said To Your Eternity is my last one.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is the final one of the pod. Make it big. That's what
Made in Abyss.
there it is.
Oh boy, Archie's gonna have a field day with this one.
Archie,
Let's
where you at?
go.
Speak, Archie.
We lit at a club tonight. You know what I'm saying?
not be here.
Anyways.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, watch him not be here for that.
Yeah, Made in Abyss.
I know he's here. He's here.
Archie gonna come listen to her say that's insane. Coming to another man talking is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You
You know
twice
what I'm saying?
already. Just in this pod.
Anyways, Made in
Shut up.
Abyss. What?
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 What? Nothing.
What?
Oh, my dick in your mouth. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah, Made in Abyss. Some of the best world building you're ever gonna see in a story. First of all, I think that's what he gets praised for the most. I just want to get that out the way. Yeah, he did. Of course, he did. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, so basically, it's gonna because you're gonna kind of expect what's gonna happen, but at the same time, it's gonna just hit you in different ways you didn't expect it to. Like the story, the mystery itself is what really captured me into it because it's like, what is the abyss? What is at the bottom of the abyss? Trying to figure these things out. It's like that's what's really gonna catch you in, and like how when Rika is going down to the pit along with what the fuck is dude's name, Rag, and even Rag, the mystery of him, like what is he like, where did he come from, shit like that, and just kind of discovering that. But Man Abyss, it'll like give you answers, but it'll give you answers that just give you more questions, and it'll leave you hanging on certain aspects and just won't let you figure out what you're trying to figure out. It'll just give you a little bit, so like you get the taste, but I won't give you all of it. So just you gotta keep watching. Just fuck, and it's like, damn, this shit crazy. Kind of like, anyways. But yeah, I feel like also Bonju best dad. That's terrible. That's so bad. But yeah, man, Made in Abyss, peak second season coming out right now. It's even developing the story more, adding some more stuff into it. Too bad we can't talk about Meaty and Push. Let's not talk about them. Let's not. Let's not do that. Yeah, Bronju's a hoe, and y'all will realize that when you watch it. That's really all you need to know about him, type shit. But yeah, bro, it's really good. I fuck with the characters. It's just developing a story. I think Made in Abyss, if it can land its ending, if it can really hit home, I think it could be one of the best anime of all time, man. That's just kind of facts, no cap. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be my last one. Let's make this overall top five.
I got hold on. I got 3 rapid fire ones since my fifth one got shot down, right? Completely shot down.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my fifth too, by the way, because
No, you
I
don't
feel
get to
like
do
they're
that because
way-
nobody
Yeah.
shot down.
I'm
your
changing my
fifth.
fifth. I'm
You
changing my
shot
fifth,
the
man.
fuck down of my fifth.
No,
You said some fuck
no,
your
my
shit, Dylan.
Chad,
This shit, don't
Chad,
watch it.
dude, Chad
Bro, what are
shot
we
down my
doing?
fifth. I'm changing my fifth. Fuck
Whatever.
it.
But no, 3 rapid fire, right? I'll end
All
the
right.
last rapid fire one that I'll have is the best one.
All right.
All right. Misfit of Demon King Academy, good as fuck.
Okay.
Watch Misfit of Demon King Academy. I love
All
that
right.
show.
Rapid fire,
Second
okay.
one, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. That one's
Okay.
a little controversial as well, but it's fucking hilarious. So
Okay.
fucking funny. Third one, the most serious one, my true 5th place recommendation is The Irregular at Magic High School. River knows that I love that fucking anime. When I was watching
Yeah.
it, I would not stop.
Dude, this,
You're
bro,
right.
this,
Irregular at Magic
dude.
High School is fiery. I don't care what the fuck you say, Vic. You can shut
No,
the
no,
fuck
no,
up.
no, 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 no. Let me just say, it's a good
Uh-huh.
show, all right?
Uh-huh,
No, I just want,
uh-huh.
I just want to make one thing clear, man. Does this dude have like a power fantasy thingy? Like
Who, me?
the 3 shows yeah, you, man. Like the 3 shows you recommended is all about OP protagonist shows.
Oh yeah, dude, I love OP shit.
All right, that's cool, man. Like Irregular is a fun show. I remember watching it.
I loved
a long
Irregular.
time back.
It had one of the best fight scenes that I've seen in anime in a while.
I don't know about that, but it was a fun show. I like the fight.
You're not talking about the cool motherfucking moment when he said some and knocked the motherfucker
Oh
out.
yeah, that's in the was it the sports
Yeah.
thingy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That
That
cool.
was cold as fuck, dude. I saw that scene
That
and
was
I literally
cool, man.
flipped fucking shit. It was like the scene where in High School DxD and the motherfucker hit
Why are we talking about High School DxD?
because it's got a cool action scene. You tell me that when
Hey,
he
High
hit
School
his Juggernaut
DxD is
drive,
goated, bro.
you tell me when he
High
hit
School
his
DxD is
Juggernaut drive
goated.
for the first time, that shit wasn't cold as fuck because it was. He fucked shit up.
Hey, High School DxD is goated, man. Like, I mean,
Oh,
fuck the
man.
fan service. It's still got a good plot. I don't care.
But yeah, so Irregular Magic High School is the true 5th place replacement for me. Continue.
All right. God.
River,
River,
what were we doing?
We
Made in
gotta
Abyss.
make an overall top 5.
Can I replace my 5th because I feel like Chad's gonna kill me for that. I got a better one, but it's gonna.
It'll be a rapid fire one. You won't get a chance to explain too much.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
rapid fire it is then. Okay. Let me pull up my analyst real quick. Fuck. Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, I
how
guess.
are we gonna while you do that, River? How are we gonna decide this top 5?
How are we gonna decide? We just gotta. We're each gonna decide from our picks what we think the top 5 should be
There's 4 of us.
out of those picks. Yeah, bro. Not
Give me a
everyone's
second.
gonna be equally
Hold up a second.
represented. This
Damn.
isn't a democracy.
Damn.
Well, it is a democracy actually, because we're all gonna vote, but that doesn't mean that it's not. We're not communists. Yeah, there we go. Right. That was the right one.
Okay.
Right.
We already know my pick, so that doesn't matter. We'll go with you 3 first, and then we'll see what our 5th one is. But y'all already know what my first one is.
What?
Daily life. Right?
No.
You
That's
really
not
All right,
even
I'm here.
top 5.
I'm
Hold
here.
on.
I'm here.
you really
Sorry
made me
about
say it.
Okay,
You-
so-
you already knew what my fucking recommendation was.
Did you even
Like-
have that on your list?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
you
the
did.
first thing I said in the podcast.
Okay.
The first 3
What else
seconds
did you
was
say?
So,
What else did you
Daily
say
Life, the
again?
Middle King.
What
What?
else did you say?
It doesn't matter what else I said. Daily life is the only thing that matters.
Well, I don't think that should make the list.
He just dropped his headphones. He's done. He's just done. He left. Fuck. Oh god. My man just dropped on the podcast. No way, man.
Back. No.
Nah. man.
He's gone.
All right,
No.
Alex. So what do you think? Do you think it should be on the list?
I mean, if it's a speak, I should, I guess.
You might as well just put it on the list so you can come back.
I don't think he's coming back. I don't know. Maybe he will. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, there we
Oh
go.
yeah, he's back. He's back. He looks
You
grumpy,
finished crying?
bro.
Hey, Maury. We need to have a talk, bro. Banju never did anything wrong. Would totally trust my children with him. Never would. This is a bit. Yeah. Okay. Good. That last part is what all you needed to say. This is a bit. Okay. Anyway.
All right, so yeah, my rapid fire. Okay, so yeah, three animes. Rapid fire. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait,
Yeah,
isn't it 3?
The only reason I did 3 was because you completely shit on my 5th one. You get 1.
I mean,
Fuck
Chad.
you.
No, Chad shat on my. I mean, I shat on you. It's Chad shat on my anime, so I get to do 3 too. Okay.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Make it
It's
fast.
simple as that. All right. Okay. 86, High School of the Dead. Rakudai Kishino Gallery. That's it. Chivalry of
W86. Okay.
Done.
Yeah. So
Cool.
basically, I think my top 5 should be the top 5.
River.
Man, this guy's dick riding his own dick.
Yeah, he's got his dick. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's sucking his own dick. That's fucking wild. That's wild, bro.
No, he's not, bro. Okay, nah, for real though. Y'all all okay, so everyone gets to vote for one, but it can't be from your own list. Let's do it like
okay.
that.
All right. So, has anyone kept track of everyone's list?
No.
Yeah, the whole
No. How about we're each able to choose one from our own list, and then the final one we have to vote on?
Yeah.
How about someone keep track of what
Okay,
what
fine.
shows?
It
I
can't
think
take
that's
too
the
long,
best
that's
way to
not
do
it, I
it.
guess.
I think that's the best way to do it. Is everybody
It's not,
gets to
but it'll
choose
take too long
one.
if we don't, so fine.
Okay, so one
Fuck you,
vote.
River.
Oh god, dude.
He
Okay, that's
just-
fine.
I'm gonna go for my nah, y'all can go first. I'm gonna think.
I don't need to go. You already know mine. Vic, you're up.
Oh, what?
Just pick
Alex.
one.
No,
which
man.
one, which
No.
one from your list would you want to recommend the most? Choose
Oh, boy.
one.
Oh fuck. Oh, this is a tough one. So what were my shows again? Shuzaka Kirebi Starlight, Higurashi, Sangatsu no Lion, what else? What else was it? Haikyuu, 86, High School of the Dead, and fuck, what was the last one? Yeah, Rakudai Kishino Gallery. I think I'll go with 86. I didn't elaborate much about 86, but 86 is like one of the... Yeah, 86. 86 is a fucking amazing show. Season 1 was legit like watching Attack on Titan all over again. Like the season 1 of Attack on Titan. as a feel I got with that. It was an amazing show. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out 86, there it is.
No, 86 is fine. 86 is fine. I'm not mad at that at all. Alex, you go ahead.
Samurai Shampoo. I recommend.
Samurai Shampoo.
Yeah.
Okay. From me, all 5 are some peak recommendations. To be honest with you,
River, stop sucking your dick,
To be
bro.
honest with you,
No.
Right.
But I'll be honest, bro. He's got like 3 good shows in there, like Monster, Made in Abyss, no Yu Yu Hakusho. So it's a bit. I mean, 2 Year Eternity is okay. Yeah, Hot Taxi. Yeah, I mean, oh
You guys
god,
need
all of
some
them are good.
rumor because you guys are sucking each
Thank
other
you.
up.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
we'll step away for a second.
Nah, bro, for real, man. I just gotta be honest. Those are good shows. I'll be honest.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I think I'm gonna have to go. This man Archie's having an eternal crisis over here. Actually, Haikyuu to me mine. Oh shit, Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Well, Archie, it doesn't matter because you don't get a vote, so I don't know.
Damn!
Yeah, River's 5 is the top 5. Oh, okay, fair enough,
Not
Archie.
true,
Maybe you
Archie.
should get a vote. Maybe you should get a vote.
Rivers top 5 didn't include daily life, so this is not true.
Okay.
I mean, isn't it top 4 because we're like putting out one show?
And then
no,
one
we're
we're
gonna vote on
voting
the last
for.
one.
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna
more.
go. I'm gonna go Monster. I think everyone gotta watch Monster.
Oh, I did. Oh yeah, Monster.
I think that's what I'm gonna go with. My side note would really be Odd Taxi. I think. We'll probably nick it. A lot of dick sucking going on right now.
Oh,
And you're a part of it, Alex. It is what it is. This is a circle. It's not a circle jerk. But it's like a circle like suck.
Gangbang. There we go.
Fucking god.
Anyways. Okay, so I think yeah, I'm gonna go Monster. I just feel like everyone just got to see that, so that's why I got to go with it. But it's tough because it's really hard to pick from any of my thoughts, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, so let's vote for the final one, I guess.
Okay, to do that, River, one of the 4 you didn't name, and then we'll go you, me, Vic, Game, and then that way we can refresh on what everybody said.
I'm gonna go Odd Taxi. It was Odd Taxi, Yu Yu Hakusho, To Your Eternity, and Made in Abyss.
Okay, mine was what? Neon. Fuck.
Ava.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ava.
Holy
Evangelion.
shit.
Yeah.
It was
Evangelion Komi.
Yeah, Ava Komi, 5 centimeters per. Oh wait, no, we took that one off. Ava Komi to replace that one. Ava Komi, Irregular Magic High School, and then what was the third one?
Maybe the 4th one.
4th, yeah. What was the 4th one?
Was it no?
Let me look at the list again real quick. Fuck, hold up.
Oh god, we should give track.
Oh, Be the Beginning. Be the Beginning.
Oh yeah, Be the Beginning.
So yeah, Irregular, Evangelion,
Yeah, Be the Beginning.
Komi, and Be the Beginning. Those 4.
Alex, what were yours?
Baki, Kamen God Killer, Akira, and Psychopaths.
Or repeat the first. You said. I was
Psychopaths. Psychopaths, Akira, Baki, and Kamen God Killer.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Mine was, I think, I think it's Shitsugaki, Rabbit Starlight, Haikyuu, Higurashi, and what else? Fuck, I keep forgetting. There's like one show. Yeah, some other show. I don't know. Fuck.
That reminds me. They be saying Subarashi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
what was it? Damn it. Can I let me just check chat. Fuck.
Subarashi. Bonju said that a lot. Subarashi. Fucking bitch.
Fuck. Which one was it?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah, 3 gatsu. Wait, Sangatsu no Light. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is tough. I literally haven't seen any of the other ones that were mentioned.
Oh no.
River, what was yours again?
Oh my god, we're just gonna keep going around the same.
No, what was yours again?
Yu Hakusho, Odd Taxi, To Your Eternity, and Main Abyss.
Wait, somebody keep track.
my
Wait.
my
Somebody keep
vote.
track of
My
this, man.
votes. I already know where my vote's going to. My vote's going to A Comic Got Killed on Alex's.
Okay. You can't vote from your own list, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ava.
Ava. All right, good shit.
I'm gonna choose Ava too.
Oh, bro.
Haven't seen it, but I had to pick some.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Oh no, let me go with the March Comes in Like a Lion instead.
Oh, thanks, man. I got it.
Oh,
I'm happy. I got
Ava's
it.
too
Whoa.
popular. Ava's too popular.
Yeah.
It was so
It's
good
fine.
though.
I'll go with the Odd Taxi. How about that?
So no.
Yeah.
Does
My
anyone want to
first vote was
change
Odd
their
Taxi.
vote?
I'll change mine to Odd Taxi.
There you
I
go.
liked it. It's real good.
All right, Odd Taxi wins. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, River.
Yeah, bro. Wow, Evangelion gets fucked.
It's okay. I love Ava. It will always
Just-
have
just-
a
we all
place
love
in my
Ava.
heart for being.
You know what I'm
that
saying? I
person.
just came in to carry the pie.
Shut the fuck up, River.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
You wanted to fucking you would have started 30 minutes late if you started the pod.
Oh my gosh! I would have been in the studio on time.
Uh-huh.
So, it wouldn't have been me that started 30 minutes.
Where's that comment at? From
We had the
earlier
only
saying-
reason we were I think it's 4 minutes late is because we were having technical difficulties since this was the first time I was setting shit up.
Dylan, look. Also, don't act like you haven't been here before. We're waiting for people for an hour. That's
That
happening.
is true. That is true.
Anyways. Yeah, I believe that brings it to an end. Dylan, you've been
Yes,
hosting,
sir.
so you could finish this out if you want to list the top 5 and finish it.
I will let you do
Hold
that.
on. No. That's all you, man.
Oh, okay, that scared me.
What are you talking about?
That's all you, bro.
Why is that on me?
You're the host today.
Fine. All right. So, in conclusion, my recommendation for the
No, just say the
Yeah.
top 5 we made.
the top. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay,
name
okay.
what each person's was.
Our top 5.
Our
as a
top
group.
5.
Our
whatever,
top 5.
However you want to put it.
that you
Daily
need to watch
Life of
right
the
now, or you a bitch.
Daily Life of the Immortal King at the top. Right. Fuck. What was yours?
Top and bottom.
Monster.
Monster was yours. Alex, what was yours?
Samurai Shampoo.
Cool. And then Vic,
86.
what was yours? 86. And then the final one that we agreed on was Odd Taxi.
Odd Taxi.
Odd Taxi. Yeah.
So that's
Good
the
list.
summary.
That's a good list.
It was very hard for my goldfish brain to be able to remember that. As you saw,
Same.
as I forget every 30 seconds. But yeah, I guess that sums up the anime recommendation list for the pod. Yeah, River, you want to close it out?
Make sure y'all join the Discord if you haven't. Link in the description. I'm really done telling people to sub, but like we're almost to 200, so like you could. Like I'm gonna say you could.
If
You know what I'm
wanted
saying? If you would be so obliged, you can hit that red button. But you know, and there's another button you can also hit, but we ain't even really going. Elite list from T. That's facts. And make sure y'all go check out the people in here. You know, Dylan May started a channel. He has a Twitter, doing Twitter Spaces.
Set up slowly.
Alex has Twitch. He'll probably be streaming. So yeah,
I streamed the other day, so we're getting there.
And then Vic also has a channel, the Anime Weeb. So make sure y'all go check him out. I hope he's posting soon. Probably is. So y'all be on the lookout.
Maybe.
He was the guest, so make sure you go check him out. And then, I mean, I could link his pod too. I don't know. I should though, because that's kind of podcast.
Nah, my podcast is goated. I got Ivory. My boy Ivory in there. Yeah. So my podcast is better either way.
I don't personally know who that is, but like I saw that they were on the pod. So I looked and it looks like they're pretty popular. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Yeah, I got YouTubers in there, bro.
So we have too. You know, we have too, but
yeah.
it is what it is.
Right,
It is. This is a dick measured pod contest right now.
All right, bro. You got
Put the
it.
ruler out.
But anyway, yeah, y'all go check that out. And you know, we love you guys. Dylan?
Am I saying it? I get to say
Yes.
it. Ayo, flow out. Peace.
Ooh.